Okay, everyone, Harry Potter is back in the new HBO Max show that was announced quite a while ago. We've had a bunch of news on it, a bunch of controversy on it, especially in the casting of certain characters. This has been on our radar for quite some time now, and we finally got a first look at it in the form of a teaser trailer. So in this video, I'm going to watch that and I'm going to react to it, give my thoughts as we go through that sort of thing. But before we do that, this is what I do and this is what I talk about. I love talking about shows and movies, both new and old. Obviously, Harry Potter is one of those mega franchises that absolutely everyone loves, including myself. So I really, really want this show to be great. So as this is coming out, I will be reacting to it. We'll be talking about it a lot more. But apart from that, I love talking about fantasy. I love talking about superheroes and all sorts of different things. I've been talking about One Piece lately. But if any of that sounds interesting to you, please check out my channel and see if there's anything else that you like. Any sort of support, whether it be a like, subscription, anything like that. It helps out immensely. So thank you. Like I said, I want this show to be good. There's problems that I see with it already, but I am still going to give it a chance. I'm still holding out hope that this could be really, really good. But with that, only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see what they do with it, if they stay faithful to the books. Apart from the casting of Black Snape. Like, what the fuck? I'm sure we'll get to that, but I'll quit my yapping and I will start this trailer. This is the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone official teaser. HBO Max starting in 3, 2, 1, -1, go.
I told you. You are a normal boy.
Oh.
And you're going to start acting like one.
There he is.
You think you're something special?
Alright, so we got Aunt Petunia. That's her name, right? Uncle Vernon. Looks like he's lost some weight since the movies. There's his little bedroom right there. And he's getting bullied in regular people. So this is a pretty good look. We've gotten some looks of the actor as his character as Harry Potter. How's he getting bullied by this meatball though? What the hell? He looks fine. He looks like Harry Potter. Obviously a lot of people will say, no, it's not Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe is the only Harry Potter. He's the only one I will watch. But this kid looks great as Harry Potter as well. At least from what I can see.
Start acting like one.
Is that his cousin? Dudley? It might be. Probably.
Something special? There is nothing special.
Oh.
About you.
He got mail. Dude, even that text looks cool. Mr. Harry Potter. The cupboard under the stairs. I wish he'd flip it over so we can see, like, Hogwarts seal. They do that, right? Little wax action with the insignia of Hogwarts. Let's keep going.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Hagrid.
They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
Wow.
The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
Dude, this is so great. This Hagrid obviously is not as good as the other one. The other one is absolutely unbeatable in everyone's opinion. But hopefully this, I don't even know this guy's name. Hopefully he does a good job as well. Aww. Ronald. Nice. Dude, wow. That looks really good so far.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you.
Is that Draco? Whoa. Wait. There's so much going on. Ah. Okay. Obviously, yes. Crab and Goyle. That chick. Wish he had slick back hair. Like Tom Felton. That's okay. Wow.
Let's see who you are.
Oh my god, he's so... Oh. Golly, man. I'm old. Look at him. Is that the Nimbus 2000? It legit... Oh, these brooms. That's interesting. They literally look like janitor brooms instead of the fancy, like, comes to a point. That's okay, though. That's a interesting style change. Oh, little Harry. Aw. Dude, I wanted to say about this shot that oh, the one official like picture they released of this shot of him in his Quidditch gear, that has so much aura, bro. Basically like the varsity jacket of the Hogwarts Quidditch team. That's what this is. That's so cool. And the fact that he's the only 11-year-old, so like the first year to be Seeker for 100 years, obviously that gives this kid so much aura as well. But just look at him, little 11-year-old walking around in his cool varsity jacket. I love it. And that just looks so cool. There he is, our boy. Wait, let me look at Ron first though. Aw, little Hermione. I will say, just looks wise, I like this kid's looks as Ronald Weasley even more so than Rupert Grint. Obviously, Rupert Grint is great as Ron, but this kid just seems more book accurate, if that makes sense. Not that Rupert Grint wasn't, but like this dude seems like he just jumped right out of the pages, even more so than Rupert Grint. Hopefully, he's a great actor. He looks great as Ron. Same with Hermione. And we have the man of the hour, Black Snape. I'll talk about it now. I know so many people have preached on this point, but it's such a stupid, such a stupid decision to make such a big change for one of these cornerstone characters of this universe, of this story, is Snape. And if you go and race swap Snape, it changes so much of the story behind it. You know, of like James Potter back in the day and his friends bullied the black kid. Or like Harry being suspicious without any just cause of the black teacher for being the bad guy. It's like the context around Snape, around his character, around his story, Harry's parents, it all shifts in this unwanted and arguably hurtful way for the story. Because Snape is a dick. Snape is a gross, slimy, sleazy, incel dickhead. He's terrible to the kids. He's terrible to mostly everyone. And I highly doubt that they're going to stay true to that with Black Snape. I hope they do, but then they're obviously going to get backlash from a bunch of people watching it who are going to be like, "Oh, why is the only black teacher in the show? Why is he a douche? Why is he the worst human being possible?" And they're going to look at it through the lens of race, because they force that upon it. It's like all these backstory things with, and then James Potter, racist, bullying the black kid. Harry Potter, racist for being suspicious of the only black teacher. It's like these things are not needed, especially for a show who their big selling point was, we are going to be even more accurate than the movies. We have a show, we have all this time to flesh out the story the way it's meant to be. The way J.K. Rowling imagined it, without the time constraints of a 2.5 hour movie. We have 8 episodes or whatever it will be, 8 hours per book to do everything, to make a faithful adaptation. But then when you make such a big switch like this, it shifts the context of the story in not a great way. The only thing that can save, there's two things. They should have never offered it to Papa Esidu. I mean, I'm sure he's a great actor. I don't think I've seen anything that he's been in, but make him Kingsley Shacklebolt or something, one of the other black characters in the book. Like, the books were even more diverse than, there is that diversity to it. For being taking place in whatever it is, like the 90s of England, or is it even before that? But whenever it is, it's like she added diversity into there. Is it half and half minority and white people? No, but it's faithful to history, like history. England being majority white, Europe being majority white. And then he, even when he was offered it, probably should not have taken it. And it has nothing to do with him as a person. Nothing. It's just like, if you guys are trying, look at every single other character that was casted. Yes, even Hermione. She looks great as Hermione, even though people may be like, oh, she's mixed, it's not accurate. And, oh, she'll be called Mudblood. What will that look like? As a little black girl is called Mudblood. She looks like the character still. We got Snape with his greasy dreadlocks instead of, being the slimy incel that he is. The only way they can save this is if they do not change his character as a whole. He has to be an asshole, the most terrible person ever. And they cannot be afraid to do that. To have their only black teacher be the biggest asshole there is. Be the worst possible human there is. That's what makes the story so great at the end, when it's like, okay, yes, this dude was a prick, was a gross human, an awful human to these kids. But at the same time, he still did some good. And it's like, it was a mistake. Let's keep going. I'm sure everyone has talked about this, but let's just keep going.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Aww. Dude, these kids are great. That kid is... That is so... Oh, man. That's awesome. I love that. Wow. So it comes out Christmas. Literally, everything else about this looks great. If they just stick to the books, please, 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 make it damn near 1-to-1. This could be the biggest show of all time. But as soon as they start injecting unnecessary woke nonsense into it, it will fail. Hopefully they don't. But with the casting of Black Snape, that makes me doubt them a bit. Everything else looks absolutely amazing. The big three, Ron Weasley looks absolutely amazing. They look so good, man. I'm all for this show. I would love this to be the biggest success of HBO history, of show series history, of TV history. And it can be, if they do it right. They shouldn't have had Snape be him No, not because he's black. Well, actually, yes. It should have been faithful to the books. Everyone else is. And they all look great. Hopefully this show is great. I wish and hope that they do a great job. And I hope everyone leaves these kids alone because they look adorable and they should not. I know shit with child actors sucks and people are crazy in the first place and they're so passionate about some world and then they take out either their frustrations or just, I don't even know, on the child actors. Hopefully these kids stay free from that, stay free from any negative stuff thrown their way. They're just kids with the job of a lifetime as little 11 and 12-year-olds. Like, that's insane. Hopefully they do a good job. They look great. They look like the characters. Let me get this little Ron again. He is so cute, man. What the hell? A little mind-blown thing. Like, everything else about this trailer looks great. I'm excited. I want this to be the biggest thing of all time, and I want it to do well. I hope that it does well. I hope they just adapt it 1-to-1. That's all I really had to say about this trailer. I wanted to watch it. I wanted to react to it, give my thoughts on it. But that's all I had to say. What do you guys have to say? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, on the whether it be the black casting of Snape or just the trailer in general, the other characters, the other casting. I'm not a huge fan of the Hagrid, but I think that's just because previous Hagrid was the most perfect Hagrid of all time. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And if you got this far into the video and liked it, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, you're gay. No, just kidding. But yeah, and then consider checking out my channel to see if there's anything else that you like. That's all I had to talk about. I hope this show is good. I will be keeping up with it as we get more news, as we get closer to it. But for now, that's all I had to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to eat your veggies, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.